A fondness for snakes immediately makes the person admitting it suspect to his fellow men. Unhappily, there are always a few who glory in this notoriety, exhibitionists who have no real interest in snakes beyond attracting attention to themselves, and who give the whole hobby of snake keeping a bad name by their deplorable and idiotic exploits and behavior. Caulfield. Now, I posted this last week, and even though it was written in 1969, it becomes more true every day. People are already afraid of snakes, therefore it's easy to play on people's fears in order to garnish attention. And quite frankly, the majority of people think we are just odd for keeping or appreciating reptiles. This is why it is so important that we present ourselves in a positive manner, so we do not perpetuate these stereotypes. This is not an attack on the few that are guilty, but rather a call of action to those that are not. Most of the people watching this breed, keep, or at least respect reptiles. Therefore, we all have the opportunity to spread a true message of positivity. Remember that a smile and giggles don't make your message positive, it's your actions. Working with animals is no way to build your ego or quench your thirst for attention. Listen, we all know how to get views, and it can be hard to maintain the discipline to take the high road. But together, if we all pitch in and do our part, we can reach people the right way. It may not be one of us getting 1 million views, but maybe 1,000 of us getting 1,000 views each. Let's highlight these animals in a way that they deserve. They're truly unique animals that serve a purpose in our ecosystem. Through captive breeding, we can take the pressure off of wild populations that are already suffering at the hands of the skin trade and deforestation. Through captive keeping, we can shift public perspective by promoting respect and understanding. Ultimately, respect and understanding is the difference between seeing a snake and killing it, or taking a step back and letting the animal maintain its place in the ecosystem. This is a lot bigger than you, me, the reptile hobby, or even the snakes. This reptile hobby is a contribution to building an appreciation for the planet and those that inhabit it. Therefore, it is imperative that competent and responsible keepers of all animals are able to continue doing so. Jim Harrison of the Kentucky Reptile Zoo said on the podcast the other night, keeping reptiles is not a right, it's a privilege. A privilege is something that can be taken away. Let's be the shining example of why reptile keeping is important and not the cannon fodder that leads to its destruction. Together, we can shine a light where there is darkness, education where there is ignorance, and love where there is hate. So please join me in spreading positivity and garnering attention for all these animals that we truly love. Thank you guys.